So for those of you who are subscribed to this channel with push notifications on, you are well aware 30 minutes before the stock market ended up closing on Friday, I posted a video explaining to you on why I decided to swing trade SPY call options. The strike was 565, March 21st expiration at 450 cents a contract. In terms of that overall swing trade, I did end up closing out my position today for nearly a 100% profit return, selling towards the exact peak in the mid 700s, right before it peaked at 800 and then started to sell off. With that being said, the swing trade ended up working out absolutely phenomenal. In terms of the day trades, I started off the day trading SPY call options only, and I ended up going 3 for 3. In terms of all my wins in a row, I ended up going 4 for 4 with multiple 100% profit returns stacked. In terms of the power hour trading session, this was not my best day to be trading during the power hour trading session. I did end up doing SPY call options, and I did end up taking 2 losses on the YOLOs. But for those of you who are inside of Team Roar, you are well aware that when we have 2 small wins in a row or 1 big win, that is green enough to walk away. So if you choose to keep on trading, the most you risk is 25 to 50% of your profits. Therefore, since we had 4 wins in a row, including G-Roars, it was 5 wins in a row before any losses. Losing was a personal choice, and we absolutely crushed it as a collective and as a whole. In terms of the stock market, we are setting up for a very lucrative trading opportunity heading into tomorrow. I'm going to give you the exact blueprint that I'm planning to use to make profit trading SPY call options once again heading into tomorrow. Before we get into the game plan, I want to ask you a quick question. Who do you know is doing this? I will personally wire $20,000 into your bank account if you can find another trader, another group who is doing what I'm about to show you. So in terms of my power hour trades, like I said, it didn't work out. I ended up having 2 small losses on the overall YOLOs. But in terms of G-Roar, he ended up going 3 for 3. And I'm going to walk you through in terms of the trades that he ended up making during the power hour trading session. He decided to do put options. And like I said, for $20,000, wire to your account. Name a single group or person out there who is showing you what it is that I'm about to show you. G-Roar is currently sick with the flu, going 3 for 3 with a 100% win rate. And during the power hour trading session, he had 2 massive wins, making multiple 1,000% returns, buying SPX puts towards the exact lows. So if you were to take my trades as well and hedge, it wouldn't have mattered because the percentage gains always outweigh the losses. 1,000% win means you can have 9 100% losses in a row and still be profitable. And you also have to understand, we already had 5 wins in a row before I even called out any YOLOs and losses during the power hour trading session. So like I said, man, during the power hour trading session, it was not my personal day, but in terms of G-Roar, 100% success rate, 3 for 3, multiple 1,000% profit returns. In terms of my trade, 4 for 4 in a row. The swing trade worked out absolutely phenomenal. The YOLOs on the calls did not work out, but hedging did make sense in a sense because the moves were so fucking massive. If you're putting yourself in trades where you can make thousands of percent returns, sometimes even taking a hedge makes sense because putting yourself in that situation where one side is going to work is going to print like fucking crazy and the win rate doesn't matter. But take a look at this, man. Who do you know is trading like this? Let's buy 5685 SPX puts for 85 cents a contract at 3:48 p.m. Okay? So if we go to the puts right here, this is 5685 SPX puts. On Robinhood, they are now allowing Robinhood Gold users to be trading SPX 0 dates past the 3:30 p.m., not SPY, SPX, right? This is why we trade SPX past 3:30 p.m. because as you can see, this is our entry. We are in at the exact lows. Look at the risk. The risk is 85 cents a contract. We are in at the exact lows. This is the bottom. It drops to 40 cents. Look at where the contracts closed at. The contracts ended up spiking to 1,000 cents. You could have made over a 1,000% profit return. If you average your cost down, you could have made over a 2,000% profit return. And the contracts ended up closing up 1,000% at 880 a contract within the span of 12 minutes. Now, take a look at this trade. This is the next trade. Ended up buying 5680 SPX puts for 20 cents a contract at 3:54 p.m. So if you go to 3:54 p.m., 5680 SPX puts. So literally the strike is 5 points lower than the previous one. This is where we ended up getting in at the exact lows. This is 3:54 p.m. The low is 10 cents. The high is 85 cents. We're in at 20 cents. In 2 minutes later, they went to 490 a contract. And then the contracts ended up going to 600. 20 cents to 600. You could have made 3,000% return in 6 minutes. So you tell me, who do you know of is winning this big, this consistently, every single day, trading 0-to-8 option contracts, doing it the way we're doing it? $20,000 wired to your account. Another group out there, another trader out there does not exist in terms of this realm and level of trading 0-to-8 options. We are the absolute best to be doing this. And I gave you the opportunity to take advantage, if you wanted to, of that swing trading opportunity. Of course, I gave it to members inside of Team Roar first to, swing trade these overall call options. This was the swing trade in terms of the overall swing trade. It was, buying these calls. These calls looked like absolutely fucking golden. And even if it didn't work out, should have been able to be profitable with a 50% win rate. Swing trading calls the next overall week, right? But in terms of the overall calls, man, like I said, it was alerted 100% in real time. If you type in the swing trade, and if you just quickly go to it, this is where I ended up swing trading the calls on March 14th, SPY 565 calls, March 21st at 467 cents a contract. Ended up closing those out today, literally in the 700-cent range. And before that, it was 3 for 3. So like I said, man, who fucking prints like us? Who do you know of is printing like us at the speed of fucking light, giving you the best trades, giving you the best game plans, giving you the opportunity to trade alongside multi-millionaires with decades of experience trading 0-to-8 options? We're the best to ever do it. We have the real-time 0-to-8 options trade alert system. Before that, like I said, GWAR ended up going 3 for 3. The trade was on SPY 569 calls for 44 cents a contract at 9:35 a.m. If you go to 569 calls, trading both ways, timing the trades absolutely perfectly, this is where we ended up getting in right here, and they quickly went up to 73 cents, and your profit stopped out. If you did decide to hold, they ended up going all the way to 110 cents a contract. Losing and going red is a personal choice. We had 5 massive wins in a row. In terms of my power hour trading session, I did alert 2 L's and YOLOs on calls, but it made sense to hedge in that sense with the moves being so massive, and it didn't even matter because we already had 5 wins in a row, and the wins on fucking puts were both 1,000% gains. Who the fuck do you know is buying SPX puts at the exact fucking lows, going 3 for 3 on the day, making multiple 1,000% returns? All we do is win and print at the speed of fucking light. If you are serious about making fucking money, it is the first link down below in the description if you want to trade alongside us. Now, I'm going to be going over my trades and the reasoning behind my trades towards the end of this video. But first things first, let's get straight into the money-making information. So in terms of the money-making information, this is what I want you to be aware of. In terms of the overall situation on the market, we are now confirming that there's been a break of trend in terms of those bearish patterns that I showed you. So if you've been watching the videos, I've showed you 2 potential situations that can play out. There were some bearish patterns that could have potentially played out. There were some bullish patterns that could have potentially played out. But overall, it was saying that even if the week's going to be bearish, next week is going to be fucking bullish. And if you can't figure out how to be successful with a 50% win rate trading 0-to-8 options, then just don't fucking trade, man. It's risk management 101. The wins are so fucking big and they're cheap and low risk. So it gives you the strategic opportunity to size in positions properly and add to winners. Like I said, man, it's unlimited fucking win. It's unlimited fucking printing. 0-to-8 options is the best fucking wave to be trading at. In terms of trading real money, there's no better asset class to be trading than far out of the money 0-to-8 options contracts. Like I said, where are you going to be able to risk 20 cents to make fucking 600 cents in the span of fucking minutes, right? All these people who buy and sell their trades and get in and out so fucking quickly, why aren't they trading SPX during power hour trading session? If they don't want to hold their fucking trades for long periods of time, why don't they just trade SPX for the last fucking 30 minutes and risk fucking 20 to make 600? If you buy at 20 and it goes to 600, think about how many times you can lose buying at fucking 20. All you need is one fucking massive win. I'm telling you, the win rate does not fucking matter. And we are doing this consistency. So anyways, man, in terms of the overall situation, this is what I want you to be aware of, man. SPY is fucking bullish. We are setting up extremely fucking bullish. The daily chart is screaming fucking bullish. The calls are fucking printing at the speed of fucking light. So in terms of the game plans, I'm going to give you the break and retest levels. I'm going to give you the oversold dip buying levels as well. And then I'm going to give you some levels for put options that haven't been tested yet, where the SPY is likely going to drop short-term pullback against the overall bullish fucking trend in the market. Where, if you're seeing a bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmation, you could try to scalp puts against the overall bullish trend that we're setting up for. There's been a clear break of trend where we're breaking out, we're forming higher support, we're setting up very bullish. I'm going to walk you through all the fucking patterns. I'm always going to assist you and lead you in the best fucking direction possible and give you the best trades, man. Let's get straight into it. So this is what it looks like to me, and this is what could potentially play out heading into tomorrow, man. So this was one of the patterns that I mentioned, and if you look, the same pattern is playing out. We have this V. We have this V, you can call it a V, you can call it a U, and then when this green bullish daily candlestick comes in, SPY starts to go super fucking bullish, right? So as you can see, we had this V, we had this U, and then we had the first green bullish daily candlestick, which was my confirmation to swing trade calls right before the stock market closed, because we got the green bullish daily candlestick with the overall V and U pattern, and also it was at a key level. The key level of interest was a nice whole round number where we're due for a reversal at this 550 level right here, right? And if you look at how SPY reacted on the 550 level with this strong green, bullish daily candlestick, it just kept on fucking uptrending after that, right? All of the fucking reasons to be swing trading calls and to be fucking bullish. I couldn't imagine putting myself in a swing trade on fucking puts at these levels with all the technical confirmations that I teach that just print at the speed of fucking light. It's just unlimited fucking waiting and unlimited fucking printing. So those are the reasonings on a continued bullish uptrend. And if you look at the overall pattern, take a look at this daily candlestick. We have this daily candlestick facing to the upside. Then we have this daily candlestick facing to the downside, right? We have this little wick facing to the downside. Then we have this wick facing to the upside. When this pattern forms and it's green and we're starting to go up in this rotation, it tends to keep on fucking going up. If you look at the comparison, you're going to see right here, this is a green daily candlestick pointing up, right? And it's the same pattern. So look at this. Look at this pattern. Hear me out. We have the V, right? And then we have the green daily candlestick pointing up. And then the next green daily candlestick pointing down. And then what happens next day? Next day, if we gap up, bullish trend day, drop into the close. And it even pushes a little bit higher into the next day before selling off. So the point is, we're not done yet. There's still more upside potential, right? So with that being said, if you just look at this overall fucking pattern, you're going to see that it's basically the same fucking pattern right here. It's just not having those big gap ups like it did last time, but the daily candlesticks are the same, right? We have the V right here. We have the green bullish daily candlestick pointing to the upside, green bullish candlestick pointing to the downside. What would be the ultimate confirmation to be buying those SPY call options earlier into the market open tomorrow? So in terms of the foundation with this overall pattern that I'm showing you, the best confirmation for call options on the SPY is going to be a gap up. If we open up above 565.15, I'm going to be buying calls for the gap and go and the strong bullish trend day. And I would encourage you to leave runners and sell those runners towards the close, towards the middle of the day, set the profit stops, right? So in terms of an easy confirmation, if we gap up, it's likely going to be a gap and go where we're just buying calls earlier, not nickel and diming it, not aiming for the most oversold levels. Now, if we are gapping down, I'm still interested in calls. It's just going to be at different levels. So if we're gapping down or just reacting bearish at the previous closing price, which is 567.15, these are the levels where I'm going to be eyeing call options. This is a 30-minute pattern that I see is currently playing out. So if you look at the 30-minute trend right here, you're going to see, look at how the SPY is uptrending during the extended hours trading session, right? So just follow my overall cursor right here. You're going to see, look at how it's uptrending, look at how it's uptrending, look at how it's uptrending, right? Now, if you compare the uptrend right here, you're going to see it's like identical. It's very similar. Look at how it's uptrending, look at how it's uptrending, look at how it's uptrending, right? So the last time this happened, SPY had a small gap down and ended up bottoming at a break and retest level. And the break and retest level was right here. Look at this green, red, green pattern. You see this V with the green, red, green? It bottomed at the V at the green, red, green. Now look, we have the same pattern right here. We have the green, red, green with the V. You see that? It's the same exact pattern. And the SPY is currently gapping down. It's doing the same exact thing that it ended up doing right here on March 17th. So in terms of the overall pattern that I'm going to be looking at, I'm going to be looking for break and retest overall confirmations. If we are seeing a floor, and this is the range I have for you, 564 to 565.50. If we are seeing the SPY forming support in between that range, I'm going to be buying call options. If we're seeing a break, a retest, green, red, green, look at this, man. You see the resistance right here? Remember all this information I taught you? Look, this is resistance. Previous closing price, 563, reacting as a resistance. That's bearish. It's bearish. You're not buying calls at the oversold levels here because that's overall bearish. But look, there's a break. You see the break above the previous closing price? Green, red, green. That's bullish. You could buy calls and it pushed up higher later on to the day. Now look, it dropped back down to retest the previous resistance, the previous resistance, the previous roof on this green, red, green overall pattern. Green, red, green, higher floor above the previous closing price, bullish, then it's going to start to rocket. And I even told you that in terms of the best level for puts today would be towards that 566 to 567, likely going to drop first. And once that red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmation was there, SPY dropped first. Once the SPY had a break, had a retest at the previous closing price, green, red, green, green, red, green, higher floor, what did it start to do? Start to break out. Everything I teach you comes true. You understand? Not only am I manifesting this by just repeating this and by showing you that's happening over and over again, it's working. It works. It prints at the speed of light. If you apply my curriculum at the levels, you'll be self-sufficient and you'll be printing at the speed of light, and you will realize nobody in the stock market is teaching you what it is that I'm teaching you, because this is the system and the curriculum that I created, that literally contributed to creating fucking Team Roar, our secure private organization where we have the 0-date options trade alert system, right? Inside of Team Roar, our main focus is trading. In the future, there will be some sort of more educational, self-sufficient program for those of you who are interested in that, right? But anyways, just want to bring some awareness to that in terms of the patterns and strategies, because everything I'm saying and showing you will continue to happen. And when it happens, you need to seize the opportunity without hesitation and be self-fucking sufficient. And when the confirmations are there, when they're not there, don't fucking trade at the levels. Just wait for new levels to hit. Wait for new trends to set up, man. We're on fucking fire. It's only fucking Monday. We're having multiple 1,000% returns during the power hour trading session. We had a swing trade where we just made 100%. We had fucking 5 wins. We had 5 wins in a fucking row, and then we had and then 2 of those wins during power hour were fucking multiple 1,000%. It's only fucking Monday. All right, guys? So ease the fucking brakes. It's only Monday. We fucking killed it. This is one of the best days of the overall fucking week. So don't go giving back your gains. We just fucking destroyed the whole fucking market. Now, with that being said, man, in terms of the next levels, so like I said, the main game plan, if we gap down, we're buying fucking calls in between 564 to 565. If we're seeing a floor, if we're seeing a break and retest, if we're seeing bullish patterns, if we're seeing green, red, green, you know what to look for. We're looking for the floors. We're looking for the breaks. We're looking for the retest. We're looking for the green, red, fucking green. We're looking for everything that I'm fucking showing you and saying that just keeps on fucking happening and repeats at the speed of fucking light. It's like, dude, losing's a personal fucking choice. So with that being said, in terms of the levels below that, this is what I can say, right? So that's the number one game plan, man. If we gap the fuck up, buy the fucking calls towards the market fucking open, right? Look for bullish confirmations. Look for some sort of support at 567 to 568. It's going to keep on fucking pushing higher for a gap and go. If we gap the fuck down, best level for calls is 564 to 565, only if it reacts bullish. Now, if we're reacting bearish and we're going under 564, spiking back up, forming lower highs after cracking, bearish confirmations. So in terms of that situation, this is what I would say. The best fucking level for call options would be towards this 560, man. This 560 break, this is a breakout level. We retested during the normal trading hours, during extended hours. We did not retest during the normal trading hours. So if 560 fucking 4 reacts as a resistance, market's going to start to sell off a bit, going to start to go a little bit micro bearish. We could potentially bounce towards, 561 to 560. But the best fucking level, and I would just auto buy fucking calls at this level, would be towards this like 559 to 560 range. I'm telling you, that fucking range is the fucking range to just auto buy fucking calls, man. 559, 558, 560, just scale the fucking buy calls. If it keeps on dropping, buy another fucking strike. That's going to print like fucking crazy, right? So that's the best fucking range to buy the fucking calls in terms of like auto buy levels. Now, if I'm seeing some higher confirmations at 561.50 to 500 and mid 60, then I'd be willing to take it, right? So I gave you the levels for calls. Use the confirmations. The auto buy level would be this pre-market support that hasn't been tested towards 550 to 560. Anything above that would be 561.50 and 564. You need strong confirmations. If the bullish confirmation isn't at 564, we drop, we form the lower highs, we start to sell off. It's going to fucking crash to 560, and then it's going to start to reverse around that 558 to 559 to 560 overall range, right? You know what to look for. You know what to do. Wait for the breakouts. Wait for the retest. Wait for the floors. Wait for the bullish patterns. Buy the fucking calls. In terms of puts, if we're reacting fucking bearish, it cracks support. It spikes back up. It forms the lower high. It forms the bearish fucking patterns. Then it's bearish. Wait for the next fucking levels to buy calls. Listen, man. The number one focus is buying those fucking calls heading into tomorrow. Now, of course, if the market reacts bearish at that 564 level, I told you where it's fucking going. You can do what you want to do with that information. I'm just going to keep keeping my fucking focus on those fucking calls. But obviously, if 564 reacts bearish, we're going to see about a 3 to 4 point drop, right? And then once we see that drop, SPY is going to fucking rally very, very likely. So that's the game plan in terms of tomorrow. That's what I have to say. Those are the main levels. Another fucking level. If we drop to fucking 555, this pre-market level that hasn't been fucking tested, I'll be auto buying fucking calls there. Look, man, with what I fucking know and the confirmations I fucking have, all these fucking levels I'm giving you, it's not going to be an issue. I know exactly when and how to buy these fucking calls. It's going to be unlimited fucking winning and unlimited fucking printing. I'm telling you, man, once you have the education, the intuition, the foundation, and are disciplined and are self-sufficient, and you don't force any fucking trades, and you understand losing is a personal choice with being disciplined in what you have that fucking works, systems that just print and work with curriculum, with money-making systems, you really start to realize that this is just a game of preparation. This is a game of preparation, of planning, of waiting for the best setups at best prices, of being disciplined to just trade those, of understanding risk management 101, the best asset classes to be trading with real money as a day trader, far the money, 0-day option contracts, optimizing for the strongest foundation with the lowest win rate. You really start to realize that just red and losing, all that's just a personal fucking choice. But like I said, man, to get to that fucking level, it takes a long time. You know, there are people who can help you along the way, but you do have to apply yourself and go all in terms of applying yourself. But it's very rewarding, man. When you have systems like this that are very cheap and low risk and you don't have much money to get started, you really see the value and the opportunity with them. And, just literally not having to risk a lot of money to over time make a lot of money as you grow and compound your account. And in terms of the overall trades, we might not be risking a lot, but one of the ways we expose ourselves to more risk and, in the market, but staying protected is by adding to winners and setting profit stops. It's like this ultimate hack where if you add to a winner and set a profit stop, you get stopped out for fucking profit and you increase your overall position size. And when you have these overall trades that just go straight the fuck up on SPX 1,000% within minutes and you're adding to these fucking winners and you're getting profit stopped out, it's like the gains are fucking insane, man. You're literally outperforming every single fucking trader in every fucking group you know of within minutes trading SPX during the last 30 minutes. It's like, this is the best fucking trading system to capitalize on in terms of trading with real fucking money. And you really got to start to question on why come these people who don't hold their trades? Because we hold our fucking trades. But in terms of power hour, we have no fucking choice. We can't hold our trades. They're getting ready to expire. We have to get in. We have to get fucking out, right? So in terms of power hour, these people don't hold their trades. Why the fuck aren't they trading SPX? Why don't they just trade SPX and risk 20 to 50 cents to make fucking 500 to 1,000? Oh, because trading's easy, right? It's easy to do that, right? It's easy, right? This right here, this doesn't take 10 years of experience, multi-millionaire to fucking, be buying these SPX calls at the exact fucking lows within 5 minutes, back to back, 1,000% gain, sick with the flu. No, anybody can do that, right? It's easy, right? Yeah, that's what it fucking looks like, because there's a lot of people that throw names around and say they have the experience, but I'm just showing you, if you want to see what it fucking looks like and you want to see the real fucking deal, is this fucking channel. It's our fucking trades. It's our fucking group. It's unlimited fucking winning. It's unlimited fucking printing, non-fucking stop. We give people the opportunity to make money before they join the group. We give people the opportunity to become self-sufficient before they join the group. And then if they like to print and trade alongside with us, which is where they can truly level up as well, they can do that. And then in the future, there will be something where it's more educational and self-sufficient focus, because we are well aware that there's a lot of members and a lot of people who are interested in more of the educational side of things, which is completely fine. It's just, like I said, man, our just number one focus has been creating the best trading alert system that makes people fucking money, and where you can learn to trade alongside us by fucking trading, because that's how you learn how to trade. But we do understand there are people who want education and live streams and stuff like that. It's just, like I said, man, main focus in terms of Team Roar is the 0-day options trading alert system in terms of this overall company, creating the best money-making systems that print people money at the speed of fucking light, where you can also trade and learn and grow alongside us, right? So I gave you the overall game plans. I mean, every single day, look at, man, DF, big shout out to him, one of our most consistent members, man, making $500 to $1,500 nearly every single day, man. Nick, one of our most consistent members, man, crushing it every single day, $1,800 today. You go back throughout all the videos, you're going to see Nick just keeps on fucking crushing it every single day, going fucking green, just like me, just like fucking G-Roar, non-stop green, unlimited fucking green. I'm telling you, man, in terms of what to optimize for within this market, options give you the most options. Far out of the money options give you unlimited fucking options. I genuinely believe the best thing you can do in terms of within the stock market is figuring out how to master trading far out of the money 0-day options contracts. Not only have we mastered that, but like I said, our number one focus has been creating a money-making system where it's net positive every single fucking day. Obviously, in terms of these trades, when we're making 3 trades sometimes, or 10 or 15 fucking trades in a single fucking day, there will be some losses. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's creating the best fucking system that yields the biggest percentage gains, where it doesn't matter if we have some losses, or it doesn't matter if we don't have the highest win rate, even though we do. In terms of the 0-day options trading space, we do have the highest win rate and we do make the biggest percentage gains. But It's creating a system where you can be extremely successful within the overall market with a low win rate, where if that ever happened, and we did have a low win rate for whatever reason during the week or during the month, we're still overall profitable because the percentage gains always outweigh the percentage losses when you're making these 1000% returns on SP500. That's 2 fucking trades where you make 1000% in the span of fucking 10 minutes. Do you understand? When you're up 2000% in 10 fucking minutes, if we have 40 fucking trades tomorrow and they're all 100% losses, which will never fucking happen, that means that you could still be fucking net fucking positive, net fucking positive in that fucking situation with 2000% wins like that. You're still fucking net positive. It's like, dude, if you have 2 losses and 1 win, your break even is a 33% win rate. You don't think we're going to have trades every single day where we're going to make over 200% and we have an extremely high win rate? Is well above 80%. We have the highest win rate in the fucking game. In terms of our green to red ratio, like in terms of our day as a whole, it's above 95%. In terms of our win rate, like our exact win rate, it's not 95%, but in terms of like green to red days, out of every 10 business days, we are green 9.5 out of 10 fucking times. All the fucking time. Obviously, our win rate isn't as high as that in terms of all the trades we make, but we enter the cheapest, lowest risk contracts that have the biggest percentage gains. We don't use stop losses. Our max risk per trade is what we put into the overall contracts. And we set profit stops when we are green, when we're up 15%. We add to winners to increase the winnings. We set profit stops to ensure that we get stopped out for profit. We move the profit stops up higher to ensure that we don't get back the bulk of our gains, right? Adding to the winners is what we found best to increase the overall winnings. When we're down 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% on a play, we don't get stopped out. We hold the trade. We rarely sell for a loss. If it doesn't work out, the trade expires worthless and goes to zero. If it does work out, we set a profit stop when we're up 15% and we add to fucking winners vast majority of the time. In my experience on the dead plays, when they are down 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%, 70% of the time we're in a dead play that is down that much, comes back to life. Look at this. This is a great example, man. So this trade, this wasn't a dead play. In terms of this trade, you get profit stopped out. We bought these SPY calls right here, trading the fucking trend, as always, swing trading, those SPY call options, trading the fucking trend, both fucking ways, swing fucking trading, day fucking trading, SPX fucking 1000% returns on fucking puts. It's like, dude, who the fuck do you know is fucking doing this? There is not another fucking group, another fucking person that you can fucking show me who is printing the way that we are fucking printing, who is creating money-making systems that print at the speed of fucking light, who is giving you game plans and curriculum that you can use at the fucking game plans to be self-sufficient, make money, show your friends, show your family that, wow, the stock market can be very predictable. It can be very lucrative if you're disciplined and you wait to trade the best setups at the best prices. But look, this overall trade right here, we're in right here towards the lows. It quickly goes up fucking 75%. And then as you can see right here, adding to the winners, tell you all the fucking time, add to the winners, add to the fucking winners, add to the fucking winners, set profit stops. 9:42 a.m., setting the profit stops. The profit stop was set at the peak. You're stopped out at the fucking peak. Now look at this. Let's say the trade didn't work out, right? So it did work out. Everybody fucking won on that trade if you took it, right? Because you set the profit stops. But let's say for whatever reason, it never did that, right? So let's say this trade never did that. Look, this is a dead play. A dead play, in a sense, is a trade that doesn't go green like that. It went to 9 cents. It dropped all the way down to 9 cents. And then look, it went higher. You're going to see it happen all the time where our trades go right before they go higher, they drop lower. It happens all the fucking time. These are fucking dead plays, man. Fucking dead plays. 9 cents to fucking 100 cents. Could have made 1,000% on that. SPX puts could have made 1,000% on that. SPX puts could have made a fucking 1,000% on that. It's like, dude, losing is a personal fucking choice, man. After today, if you find yourself going fucking red, there's no fucking hope, man. There's just no fucking hope, man. With that swing trade, all those fucking wins during the normal trading session, during power fucking hour, even if you had just like, dude, losing's a personal fucking choice. So in terms of the game plan, man, just some things to add on. Levels for puts. So, in terms of the overall ladder, 555, 559, 560, 500 and, 64 to 565. Next level above that is going to be 567.50. Next level above that is going to be 568.50. Next level above that is going to be right here, breakdown retest, 572.50. Interested in puts if there's a bearish confirmation. 575.90, gap, close reversal, interest in puts for confirmation. If the market does end up going super bullish tomorrow, there's going to be a drop towards the end of the day. Look for a bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmation, or look for an hour of some sort of resistance, and then look for a potential drop. It could be something like this. This is resistance. We had the breakout. When's it going to start to drop? When it starts to sit, right? Starts to fucking sit, and it starts to form a red candlestick, going to start to drop to retest that previous resistance. Then it's going to start to form that higher fucking floor, right? Be aware of all that, because that can play out in terms of tomorrow. I'm giving you all the fucking trade ideas, opening you up to all the fucking patterns, opening your third eye up, and we know exactly how to fucking confirm it. We know the precise levels to execute. We know the best strikes to choose with zero dates that yield you the biggest percentage gains with the cheapest, lowest risk. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be unlimited fucking winning and unlimited fucking printing this week. I would strongly suggest that you join the fucking program. We give you the opportunity to make money before you join. We give you the opportunity to be self-sufficient. If you're looking for a group who has access to a zero-date options trading alert system, who has access to a community of multi-millionaire traders with decades of experience, who has access to the best trades in the game, because like I said, man, in terms of trading, well, a lot of people, they want to know, especially the rich fucking people, they want to know who has the best fucking trades. And I told you, we have the best trades in the market. There's not a single person or a single group out there who is trading like us, making the biggest percentage gains, giving you the best trades at the exact fucking lows. It does not fucking exist. So like I said, in terms of trading, it's different for everyone. And a lot of people are in different stages. You know, in terms of the rich people, they want to fucking know who has the best fucking trades, right? That's what they fucking care about. They're like, dude, who's the trader? Who's got the systems that can just make me money and print nonstop? That's what a lot of the rich people want to know. In terms of the beginners, a lot of the beginners, they want to learn. A lot of the beginners, they want to learn how to trade. They're at that stage where they want to learn and stuff like that. You can learn inside of here. Obviously, if you watch the videos and apply the information, you should be self-sufficient and learn a lot that way too. But the number one focus in here is to trade. It's to show everyone we're the best fucking traders, but not only to show them that, but it's to show them that we are creating zero-date options trading alert systems that yield the best results for traders with the cheapest, lowest risk. In terms of Team Roar, that's the goal of this company, is to create the best zero-date options trading alert system that can consistently make people money, and also where they can learn and grow and trade alongside us in our community. Right? Just want to be very clear about that. This isn't just buy and sell alerts. It's a strategic trading alert system that can make you money, and you can learn and trade alongside the system, right? There's lots of benefits to having access to the best trades available within the overall market, right? It's not just blindly following alerts. You can use the trades as confirmations. You don't have to take every single trade. You can ask us questions in the chat. You're getting access to a community network of multimillionaires, right? So that's the overall game plan. Those are the overall levels for calls and fucking puts. That's what I wanted to clarify, right? Now, in terms of my overall trades, I'm going to quickly go over this, and then I'm going to be signing off to my secured private organization. I'm telling you, we are going to absolutely crush it heading into the market tomorrow. It is setting up for such a highly predictable opportunity. It's like, dude, with the swing trade and with the game plan, if you should have made at least a couple $100, if not $1,000 trading, man. Like, anyways, man, let's get straight into it. So in terms of the overall trades, this was the first day trade that I ended up making on the day. So in terms of my day trades, I mainly use a 30-minute candlestick trading system. That's what I've created from a curriculum point of view. I trade the chart. I use the 30-minute chart, and I use daily chart foundations, break the daily chart down with the 30-minute chart, right? If you're watching the game plans, I use a lot of the game plans, break down the game plans with 30-minute confirmations at the key levels, using specific strategies, break and retest, break down and retest, gap, close, reversal. Everything I do is very simple, and it repeats at the speed of fucking light. And we're doing this with the best asset class with the strongest foundation that gives you the biggest rewards, and where you can actually be successful with a low win rate. Not that we have a low win rate. It's just you can actually be successful with a low win rate, right? And if you ever do end up in a situation, say you have a bad week or bad month, well, having a low win rate, you could still be fucking successful trading alongside us. So with that being said, in terms of this overall trade, you're going to see right here, ended up buying 565 calls for 117 cents a contract at 10:57 a.m. So if you go to 11 a.m., right? So right when the 30-minute candlestick was about to close, right when this 30-minute candlestick was about to open, why did I decide to buy these SPY call options at 11 a.m.? So in terms of the reasoning behind this, it was the break and retest. I noticed there was a floor, there was a green, red, green pattern at the previous closing price. Now, one of the reasons why I hesitated in terms of buying calls right here when there was a green, red, green pattern is because we were at such a major resistance level. I was well aware in terms of my overall game plan, and I explained this very, very clearly, even if there wasn't a bearish confirmation, that the stock market was likely going to drop in between this 566 to 567 range. Now there was a green, red, green pattern, but the green candlestick was just so big and so overbought, and it was formed at a level that was a level of interest where it would likely drop first. So I decided to wait, worst case scenario, I could just wait for it to drop back down to retest the green red part right here, the break and retest at 563, and buy calls at the previous closing price. And that's exactly what I fucking did, right? Now, there are times where it worked. You could see right here, green, red, green, and it was massive, but it kept on fucking uptrending, right? So on this particular play, me choosing to wait, I chose to potentially miss out. And I'm fine with that. And the reason why I was fine with missing out is because it didn't align with a confirmation. It was well aware that, like I kept on saying, if you've been watching the videos, that we were going to drop first. We were going to drop first at 566 to 567. And then, of course, if there's a red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmation and there was an hour of resistance with these wicks right here, it's going to keep on dropping, right? So for me, it didn't make sense based off the level. The first time the level hits, it's likely going to try to drop first, right? So I don't want to buy calls out the gate like that. Plus, we already bought fucking calls, man. We already had calls at the speed of fucking light at 9:44 a.m. and they went up nearly 100%. There's no fucking rush, man. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to risk missing out on the play. If you want, you could scout fucking puts if you wanted to using a game plan. But I waited for the retest. I waited for the SPY to drop back down right here. And I bought call options, literally towards the opening of the 11 a.m. candle, right? So right here is when I bought the call options when this opened up. The reasoning behind that, this was the breakout area towards 563. This is where we had the breakout. This is where we retest. I bought calls on the break and retest. In terms of pattern recognition, when we're due for a break and retest support, and since we were having that break of trend where SPY is turning previous closing price into support, I understood that it was going to be a bullish overall trend day, right? Especially with this overall pattern that was forming in the pre-market. I looked at the pattern in the pre-market and I was saying, we're just uptrending like this. 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 Green, red, green, green, red, green. Market's overall bullish. Market's overall bullish. It just didn't make sense for me to buy at the 566 to 567 because we already had a massive one on calls before that. And it's just understanding the market was likely going to drop first instead of keep on pushing like it did over here at that 566 to 567 level. In terms of quick reversals, they tend to happen the first time a level is tested. That's why you need to know the levels before they're fucking tested so you are prepared and well equipped even when a reversal can potentially occur if there's not necessarily a confirmation. It's just understanding the probabilities and the most likely outcome of a potential drop zone. So that was the reason behind calls and just more bullish confirmations, the comparison like I showed you, and then just the way it dropped. Sideways uptrend. These wicks are due for a test. These wicks are due for a test towards 560 mid 5 to 566, right? And in terms of later into the day, just so fucking bullish, man. Green, red, green, bullish, consolidation above the previous closing price, higher fucking support at the break and retest level for fucking hours. It's like, my God, if you weren't fucking bullish by fucking here at 12:30 p.m., you are lost. You should not even be fucking straight. You are genuinely lost. If you are not bullish right fucking here past fucking 12 p.m., you are genuinely fucking lost. The previous closing price is fucking support. The bullish trend was in fucking play. It's the same fucking pattern as the previous fucking day. And then we had all these fucking wicks to test. These wicks are going to try to retest. Green, red, green is fucking bullish. There's a floor and fucking consolidation for fucking hours, man. How much more simple does it have to fucking be, man? To hold the fucking trades, wait for the perfect confirmations, wait for the break, wait for the fucking retest. Trading is so fucking simple, man. What's fucking complicated is people, is fucking traders. They complicate every fucking thing. I'm showing you the most simple foundation to print and make money at the speed of fucking light. I don't give a fuck what you were to show me in terms of a foundation. I told you the best foundation in terms of trading with real money is far out of the money 0-day options contracts. And it's using these simple chart patterns and strategies at the levels that I'm showing you, using the price ladder, using the strategies, using the confirmations, using the 30-minute chart. There's no better fucking indicator. There's nothing fucking better than what is that I'm showing you in terms of foundation. A foundation means 80% plus of the fucking success is coming from the foundation, and the other 20 fucking percent of the success can be whatever the fuck you want, which is like indicators or whatever the fuck, right? But if you don't have the fucking foundation and you focus on the other fucking 20%, you ain't gonna get fucking nowhere. And that's why traders get fucking nowhere, because all the complex shit is that small 20% to make you slightly better, give you slightly edge. But without a fucking foundation, the complex shit doesn't fucking matter, man. Traders have it backwards. They trade without a strong foundation and they focus on the small technicals, the small percentage that can lead to success, and they ignore the basics, the beginner style, the foundation. And I'm telling you, this shit fucking works and it prints non-fucking stop, man. So, in terms of this overall trade, this was the first trade that I ended up making on the overall day, 10:57 a.m. I ended up buying 565 calls at 117 cents. Ended up exiting the position, for like 25-30% return at 144 cents a contract, right? So the first trade fucking banked. That's 2 for 2. G-Roar had a win before that. I had a win right here, right? We absolutely fucking crushed it. Had members killing it on that as well. So calls fucking printed. If you go to the, 565 calls at 102 cents, you're going to see this is where I ended up getting in on those overall calls, right? So if you go to these calls right here, this is where I ended up getting in on the overall trade. I bought the fucking calls right fucking here when they were towards this low 100 cent range. At the speed of fucking light, they went to 140 cents and then they even went to 150 cents. Later into the day, they went all the way to 474 cents. The beauty of trading the trend is the contracts tend to push a lot higher even if they go fucking lower. It's like, dude, if you just hold the fucking trades and understand that our multiple, our max risk per trade is every fucking thing we put into the fucking contracts. And the way we increase our winnings is by adding to winners and setting the profit stops to protect the new risk, along with trading more. If you make more trades on the day with a cash account, you don't need to be sizing big, because trading fucking more makes up for the smaller fucking wins, because you have more fucking wins, and the big percentage gains makes up for not trading as much, but it also makes up for not sizing in as big. But like I said, we do it all because we're the fucking best. Now, it's just understanding, man, that we're just the fucking best and we just fucking print nonstop. It's just unlimited fucking printing and unlimited fucking winning with the curriculum and the systems that we have. So if you go to the next fucking win, you're going to see right here, because it's just unlimited fucking winning and printing. At 11:32 a.m., this was the second trade that I ended up making on the day. I ended up rebuying the 565 calls at 102 cents, right? So you go to 102 cents, 565 calls, and you go to 11:32 a.m. So in terms of 11:32 a.m., this is where, in terms of the overall entry, 565 calls, right? They print at the speed of fucking light. Every single fucking trade prints, man. Look at this. 565 calls, 10:57 a.m., right? So you go to 10:57 a.m., right here, this is 10:57 a.m. I'm in the calls at the exact fucking lows, right? So 10:57 a.m., 565 calls. This is where I'm in the calls at the exact lows. This is the exact bottom. They quickly go up to 140 cents. Then they go to 160 cents, right? Where am I exiting the calls? I'm exiting the calls right here at 144 cents at 11:21 a.m. Go to 11:21 a.m. I'm exiting right here at the exact fucking peak. Now, in terms of the next trade, right? I want to break that down properly. So as you can see right here, rebuying. I'm rebuying the same fucking strike, getting in, getting out, scalping it for nice overall gains, taking what the market gives me in that situation. Members are well aware they can leave runners as well, right? When we close out a position, you don't have to sell the entire size. When you set the profit stops, you don't have to set your entire position size to where the profit stop's set. You leave runners, sell runners, deep in the money for the biggest percentage gains. So 11:32 a.m. You go to 11:32 a.m. This is where I bought the second trade. Got in right here at 106 cents. It quickly dropped to 70 cents. Thank God we don't use stop losses. And as you can see right here, 85 cents a contract. This is where I added. I added to the loser, which is something I rarely do. I added to the loser. It wasn't that far of the money. It wasn't too far away from my entry. It made sense to add instead of just picking up a new strike right away. Averaged my cost down. That got my average from 102 to about 95 cents, right? So from there, if you go to the overall trade, I ended up adding at 85 cents at 11:37 a.m. I added at the exact lows. Where did I exit the trade? I exited the trade right here. Exited the trade at 11:55 a.m. You go to 11:55 a.m. I sold the exact peak before it sold right the fuck back off, where you could have got in at a lower entry and then it goes higher. You're going to see this happen all the time. When we trade the trend and when we sell, if the contracts go lower later on throughout the day, they could potentially have a reversal. Happens all the time when we trade the fucking trend, man. But it's a good thing that we're selling as well, because we're making good gains and we can always get back in, right? You don't want to give back all your profits and just hold through all these swings and just wait for this massive move up. Sometimes it's just going to be a straight fucking move like this, where you don't get profit stopped out until you're up multiple 100% to 1,000%, like the trades during SP-X. In terms of like SPX, man, the trades just go up multiple 100% to 1,000% sometimes within fucking minutes, where you actually make that within fucking minutes. That's what I'm saying. Question any fucking trader you know of who doesn't hold their fucking trades. You know, a lot of people don't hold their fucking trades because They use stop losses. They get stopped out. How the fuck are you going to hold a trade if you have a stop loss set? You're going to get stopped out every single fucking time, right? And then you're going to be selling for small wins. You're going to be sized in so fucking big because your stop loss is so fucking tight that you're never even going to want to hold for a big win. You're never going to optimize yourself for a foundation that allows you to hold for a big win when there's a big winning fucking opportunity, which makes no fucking sense. If there's a way to win big in the fucking market, why wouldn't you win big? Why would you choose to optimize for a stop loss and win fucking small and put in more money and risk fucking more and stop yourself out? It makes no fucking sense. That's a weak foundation. So, wanted to bring all variables across in terms of that point, right? And then in terms of this trade, as you could see, as I was adding to that loser, I ended up buying another strike. So I did buy another strike as well. You know, adding to the loser is just a flex that I'm going to win on both fucking trades in a sense in that situation. But 11:44 a.m., this is the third fucking win because you guys are well aware it's just unlimited fucking winning and fucking printing. Let's buy SPY 564 calls at 116 cents. So you go to SPY 564 calls at 16 cents. This is 11:44 a.m. at the exact fucking lows. As you can see, that second fucking strike is a massive fucking improvement. Adding to the fucking loser was a massive fucking improvement as well. This is where I bought the fucking calls at the exact fucking lows. And then I sold them at 11:55 a.m. Sold all the calls, 156 cents a contract. That is a 50% return at the speed of fucking light. That is 3 for fucking 3. In terms of 4 for fucking 4, because you know it's unlimited fucking winning and fucking printing. This was the fucking swing trade that I gave you. If you wanted to, if you agreed with it, you could have taken advantage of it. If you have push notifications on and subscribe to this fucking channel. On March 4th at 3:01 p.m., I alerted in real time inside of Team Roar. And then shortly after taking this swing trade, I did end up making a video explaining why I was bullish 30 minutes before the market ended up closing. And then as soon as that video was posted, I did end up taking a trade on SPY call options where I made 100% right before the market closed. 10 minutes after I got out of that trade, it went up 300%. But anyways, in terms of this fucking trade, because you guys are well aware, it's just unlimited fucking winning, unlimited fucking printing. It's like, dude, we're in 2025 now. Losing is a personal fucking choice. Do you understand how fucking long we've been trading and fucking doing this? It's like, dude, losing in this fucking wave of fucking trading in this Trump market is like, it's a personal fucking choice, man. Like, it's gonna take some time, but this can be figured out. If you trade 0 to 8 farther money options, you're gonna see like, wow, this gives you options where you can be green literally every single fucking day with the right fucking system. It's fucking crazy. There's nothing like this on the fucking planet, man. So, in terms of this trade, 565 calls. This was the swing trade March 21st at 467 cents a contract at 3:01 p.m. If you go to 565 calls March 21st, you're going to see this is where I ended up getting in on those overall calls right fucking here at 3:01 p.m., right in the mid 400 cent range. I did end up closing that trade towards the exact peak right before we started to sell the fuck off at 3:30 p.m. You're going to see right here. So I ended up closing out that swing trade at 741 cents a contract. Those contracts did end up going 5 points in the money. At the peak, they went to 800 cents a contract. I ended up exiting the position at 3:30 p.m., literally right here, right before it fucking peaked. Now they're at 600 cents a contract. So, there's a good chance that they could drop back to the 500 cent range. So, made a very nice profit, sold the peak. Can always get back in if I wanted to. I'll be looking for situations if I see the right opportunity. So, that was the 4 fucking wins in a row. And then, like I said, my power hour trading session, this is when I normally trade best. So in terms of my trading, I mainly trade during the middle of the day in power hour trading session. I trade best during the power hour trading session. So typically I'll look to make like 1 or 2 trades during the middle of the day. And then I'll look to make 1 or 2 trades during the power hour trading session. So in terms of my trading, I will rarely trade as much as G-Roar trades. G-Roar has days where he trades like 10 to 15 on a single day. And then on a small day, it's like 2 to 4. So it varies, man. Sometimes there's 2 to 4 trades. Sometimes there's 10 to 15. And then sometimes there's the middle, like 4 to 8. But in terms of my trading, it's highly predictable. And the reason why my trading is highly predictable is because it's mainly systematic approach. It is mainly an educational systematic approach. I do use intuition and the heart of cards when it's there and when I see it, right? And when everything's in play. But at the end of the day, vast majority of my trading is systematic and educational approach. A lot of G-Roar's trading literally comes from the heart of cards, right? Literally just intuition and heart of cards in a sense. But of course, uses the 30-minute chart, uses the gap close reversal, uses the curriculum that I taught him as well. But just some differences, and he trades a lot more, right? But in terms of my trading, it's very predictable. You're going to see the vast majority of my trades being opened when a 30-minute candlestick is about to open or close, right before it's about to open or close. Like I said, very systematic approach. And in terms of the average, it is like 2 to 4 trades per day and sometimes just 1 trade per day. And I'm going green 9 out of 10 business days. 9 out of 10 every business days, I am fucking green. There's only one red day within those 10 trading days, right? So in terms of the green to red ratio, it's a 90% success rate. But in terms of my win rate, it isn't 90%. It's not that high. But like I said, with far money zero day options contract, you can be profitable with a 33% win rate. It's the strongest foundation to be profitable because of the percentage gains and the risk management strategies that we have. Very cheap, low risk, low barrier to entry. And then you could buy the second strike when you're down big on a play percentage on a dead play, and you can add to winners. We have a system that allows us to be extremely profitable with low win rates and low amounts of risk. Adding to a loser means you're risking a lot. Adding to a winner means you're not really risking much because you set the profit stop and you get profit stopped out. One small winning move in your favor, the profit stop is set, you get profit stopped out. That new risk that you took on by adding to the position is protected. When you add to a fucking loser, there is no protection. The contract can expire worthless and go to zero. You lose more money. You see, you have to understand the systems. Now, these systems can only be created within trading far out of the money zero day options contract. If you want like a more advanced system, you're going to need a fuck ton of capital trading shares where you can be more systematic that way. But in terms of, rich people who prefer to pay less, risk less, in terms of people who want unlimited options, far out the money options give you the most options within the market. And in terms of people who understand that, growing smaller and medium-sized accounts into larger accounts is the best foundations. Having a foundation where you can be successful with a low win rate is the best foundation as a trader. I mean, every trader knows that you need to figure out how to be successful with a 30% win rate. That's a foundation. Most people, like I told you, optimize for something where the foundation is weak and they focus on complexities of trading. And that's why they'll never be fucking profitable, man. Like I said, all these people who never hold their trades for whatever reason, why the fuck aren't they holding their trades? They get in, they get out, they use stop losses, they size big. Why don't they trade SPX? If trading is so fucking easy and they know what the fuck they're doing, why don't they trade SPX? Why don't they buy at 20 and sell at 600? But what if I buy at 20, it goes to zero? What if you buy at 20, it goes to 600? It's a fucking numbers game, man. The percentage is the fucking percentage. It's a game of fucking percentages. And we're actually good enough where we have the highest win rate in the fucking game. This isn't us sitting here and saying that, we buy a contract at fucking 20, it goes to zero fucking 20 times in a row, and then we hit a fucking 2,000% play and we're fucking up. No, it's not like that. It can be like that, but it's not. We're the fucking best. We have the highest win rate in the fucking game. G-War went 3 for 3. In terms of my trading, I had 4 wins in a row. Everybody fucking knows, man. Look, if we have 2 small wins in a row or 1 big win starting off, losing and going red is a personal fucking choice. I don't give a fuck. If we have 1 big win or 2 small fucking wins on the fucking day, everybody knows you're done for the fucking day. And if you choose to keep fucking trading, the most you risk is 25 to 50%. So that means on that same fucking day, after being green enough to fucking call it, if we have 20 fucking L's in a fucking row, it is what it fucking is, because at the end of the day, you decide how much you're willing to risk on those fucking contracts. And obviously, if you're risking 25 to 50% and you're choosing to keep on trading, then you're sizing in less, right? Maybe you might be potentially cutting losses quicker if you can't afford to risk that much and choose to keep on fucking trading, right? But the point is, it doesn't fucking matter. If I have 4 fucking wins on the fucking day and I choose to keep on trading, I have multiple fucking L's, it does not fucking matter. I'm not going to risk more than 50% of my overall gains. I have discipline. I've instilled that with me. Way to become better at trading is to fucking trade. Make more trades on the fucking day. You start to learn a fuck ton. If you're not going to fucking trade, how the fuck are you going to become better at fucking trading? If you're going to play fucking basketball, but you're not going to pick up the fucking ball and shoot, how the fuck are you going to become a fucking shooter? It doesn't make any fucking sense, man. You have to fucking trade to learn how to fucking trade. Some of the best traders trade non-fucking stop. But like I said, I have a systematic approach. And in terms of what my system offers me, it's 2 to 4 trades a fucking day. I know in terms of like an average and with my systematic approach. But man, there's people who just trade with their heart of fucking cards. Sometimes their intuition heart of cards is giving them fucking 20 trades a fucking day. There's levels to this shit, man. It's best to have it all. But like I said, power hour trading session, I had L's. I had 2 L's during the power hour trading session, and it didn't work out. But you know what? Before these fucking L's, G-War called out puts, and I hedged. I ended up taking calls. Now, in this particular situation, I do think it's good that calls were alerted in a hedge. And one of the reasons why I say that is because the move was so massive. So if you're in on calls or puts, what makes a loss better because one of them isn't going to work out? What makes that situation better is if one of the trades is just such a massive fucking win. So in my eyes, I'm kind of glad that I did take calls and alert it because I saw a play where calls were available. G-War and I are not going to agree 100% all the time. There is some differences at the end of the day, between us, and we're not going to agree 100% all the time. Vast majority of the time, we do tend to agree with each other, but sometimes we're not going to agree, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, in terms of trading and understanding probabilities and numbers game, If there's a play that can go up 1,000% and I see a reason to take calls and he's in on fucking puts, then I think that makes sense to fucking hedge on it instead of just taking one side. But if you want, you could just take one side for whatever fucking reason and then take the risk of missing out on that 1,000% play if the one that works is an L. Just my understanding in terms of like how this overall works, right? Because suppose the calls fucking worked and we just took fucking puts. So like I said, sometimes we do that where we do take both sides. It doesn't happen a lot, but every once in a while, there's an agreement to disagreement. And like I said, we're two different fucking people. So in that situation, we're just not going to agree 100% all the time. And that's completely fine. And in terms of when I think that's completely fine, it's completely fine, especially in a situation where one of the plays goes up 1,000%. It's completely fine. So just understanding hedging happens, agreements to disagreements do end up happening. But at the end of the day, man, got to give a fucking huge shout out to G-Roar because that's fucking insane. Back-to-back puts at the exact lows, going up multiple 1,000%. It's like, dude, I can't name another trader. I can't think of another fucking trader. I can't see and think. I can't name a secure privatization. It just doesn't fucking exist, man. It's like, man, we're the fucking ones fucking chosen. So if you want to trade alongside us and gain access to our real-time zero-day options trade alert system and our secured private organization, our community, it's going to be the first link down below in the description. I can assure you this week, we are going to be printing at the speed of fucking light, non-fucking stop. It's going to be unlimited fucking win and I'm fucking printing. It's going to be one hell of a fucking week to be trading alongside us. This is only Monday. Fucking all those fucking wins in a row, the swing trade, the fucking day trades, two multiple 1,000% returns on SPX. What more can you possibly ask for? What more can you possibly want in terms of trading? Not in terms of education, in terms of trading and who is the best fucking trades and who's creating the best trading alert system that's going to consistently make people money. So it's the first link down below within the description if you want to join us and trade alongside us. With that being said, I'm going to be signing off.